Well, continue. I'll tell you another story then. There's a king named Mahmud, yeah? Probably from Persia. The name is sound like Mahmud. Mostly they say Mohammed or Mahmud. Nah? Okay, now, King Mahmud was a mighty king of Ghazna. Anybody know where it is? Where it was? No Muslim around here? Ghazna, okay. Sometimes we might not know the names. I mean, they changed already or something, huh? Yeah, it's just those small kingdom before, nah? Just like India, before there was many small kingdoms. Nah? Now they still have like that. Each one have a raja. Yeah, a raja. Yeah, still have small kings everywhere in India, but they're not like before. Not so mighty, regal like before. But they still have the title, like a raja, a king. Yeah, and live in castle and all that. But they have president then, nah? And prime minister, etc., etc. But they still retain all these kings in different small kingdom. And sometimes those raja or king went to sit at some master's feet to listen to the discourse. I saw some of them. The only difference between this raja and other disciples is that he has a golden, embroidery cushion. You can spot it. Yeah, and they sit in the front. And other people, they sit on the floor. They don't have cushion. Or maybe they have cushion, but just simple, like the one I have here. No embroidery, no gold, or no brocade, nothing, huh? Look at that, huh? So plain. It's good, I like it like that. Because some clothes like this, sometimes it's pick on you, nah? Yeah. I have to tape it inside so it doesn't scratch your skin. Okay, this king named Mahmud of Ghazni was a mighty king. Mighty. One day he went out hunting. Why do they all have to go out hunting, huh? Many kings went out hunting. Still now up to date, still some kings still went out hunting and prince and all that, huh? What pleasure in hurting someone else, huh? What pleasure in that? And what for, huh? You go out, you shoot a deer and separate him from his mother or from her husband or from her babies, yeah? What's joy in that? I don't see any, yeah? Or even a fox or a rabbit, they all have their family. They mind their own business, yeah? They're deep in the jungle and you go there and you use many manpower and how you say, cornering them and then just shoot the helpless creature like that and call that a pleasing sport, and take pleasure in that. I have no words to say how anyone can feel pleasure in that. Or shoot a duck or wrench a duck's necks and all that and call that men's sport, nah? It's not, is it, nah? I don't think it's a good sport at all. It's very cruel and very inconsiderate for their family, their feeling, their physical pain and all that, nah? You just corner them and then they stood helplessly there and then you just shoot them. Suppose it were you. Would you like it? No. Suppose it's the shooter. Would he like it? No. It's not fair, huh? Yeah. It's bad enough that they eat meat and other people kill for them already. They have to go out and kill not because they're hungry even. Yeah? In Africa, the so-called uncivilized society, the African bushman, he came out, he has to hunt for food. But before he kills some animal, he asked for permission and forgiveness. Yeah, even that. And thank him for offering his life for his family, for the human's family. Yeah, at least they're polite. Nah? You take somebody's life and you laugh at it, while he suffers. And very ungrateful and inconsiderate. And they're not even hungry. Have you ever seen any king hungry? No. Or prince? No. And go out, just shoot for fun. Yeah? People eat because they're hungry. Okay, still not a good excuse, but still have some excuse. But you're not even hungry. You have everything you need, and you still go out and kill some innocent, helpless creature, I don't think is a very good sport at all. Excuse me, but I'm very straight, but that's the way I think. What do you say? Same thing, huh? Yeah, I mean, what, love?
A blind tradition.
A tradition, I know, but what a tradition, huh? Bad tradition, yeah. You are not obliged to do anything you don't want to. You are king. You are king and prince. You don't oblige anything. Yeah? Especially in old time, eh? King and prince, they are mighty. They are the ruler of the nation. They're the lord over everybody. How they are obliged to anything. Yeah? They are the one who make tradition, not the are obliged to the tradition. So anyway, even nowadays, still some prince and kings still do that. I think one or two, huh? I think they better stop it. It's no good for them, yeah? Not to talk about poor the animals, not for good for them either, you know? What for you be aggressive and killer like that, huh? For nothing. What is a hero or machoism when you go shoot a little rabbit who trembling and run for his life, yeah? Who has nothing to defend for himself. And you even corner him with your manpower. Corner them in one place so that they can all just shoot them, you know, à la merci, just at them, at their mercy like that. They have nowhere to run anymore. This is horrible, no? I don't care who say what. It's not a sport. Yeah? Cruelty is never a sport. Yeah? Cruelty is never a macho image. Cruelty is never a mark of a man. That's what me thinks. Me thinks. Now, this Mammoth king went out hunting. And unfortunately, he got lost and got separated from his party. Then he walked around with his horse. Now he ran around with his horse, on his horse, and he came upon a smoke, the smoke of a small fire, and he rode there to that spot, where he found an old woman with a pot cooking on the fire. So Mahmud said to her, "Oh, today you are lucky. You have a guest, a king as your guest." Wow, he announced grandly like that. "What are you cooking on your fire?" So the woman said, "This is a bean stew." So the emperor asked her, "Oh lady, will you not give me some?" "Sure you will." So the woman said, "I will not." "This is only enough for me. I intend it for me. I cooked it for myself only. Your kingdom is not worth what these beans are worth right now." Yes, because you might want my beans, but I don't want your kingdom. I don't want anything from you at all. So, my beans are worth 100 times more than all you have. Look at your enemies who challenge your possessions in every particular. Yeah, well, everybody want to take his kingdom, you know. In the old time, nah? Every king want to take the other kingdom from other king, neighbor king, and they're always planning something, nah? The kings are never sleeping well. So, I am free, huh? But you are not, yeah? And I have my own beans, and right now you have nothing. The mighty Mahmud looked at the undisputed owner of the pot of beans, thought of his disputed domains, and wept. He was crying. At that moment, I guess, he understood the ephemeral nature of life and the uselessness of the possession. No matter what you have, it depends on where you are. Huh? If you have a biggest diamond in the world and you're lost in a desert, who cares? Huh? In a few minutes, maybe the desert storm came, and you and the diamond be forever buried. Nobody even know where you are. let alone the diamond. Nobody even care, yeah? In the desert, when you found just a handful of water to drink, that worth more than the biggest diamond in the world at that time. Yes. So it's not what you have, hey? It depends on where you are and how you use it, and whether you're able to use it or not. Yeah? At that time, the king had everything, yeah, in his power, but he could not even get some beans from an old woman who is his subject even. What a subject, huh? I mean, okay. The thing is, because she was right, you see, she must be very enlightened, and she wanted to teach him a lesson then. I don't think she would be very stingy not to give him a little bit of bean, yeah? Or not because she hate him as a king or anything like that. But you see, because she hit the nails, you see, at the head, yeah? She drove home some lesson to him, and he suddenly realized that all the possession in his kingdom is ephemeral. Yeah, the enemies can always come and take it away in any time and behead him or make him a slave. Or he has to run for his life, go in exile, and he had nothing. Then, king or not king, you're nothing. King or not, it's just a symbol of something in this world that people might recognize you as a king or might not. If they don't recognize you, you're nothing. Like the woman in here, she knows he's a king, but she don't care less. What's the use to her? Yeah? She said, this is my beans. I cooked it for myself. I intend it for me only. Oh, she's straight, no? Yes. But what she meant is that useless your kingdom to me, yeah? And to anybody, because you can lose it any moment, yeah? In the old time, kingdom always wage wars against kingdom, right? And there's always some king lost and some king gain. And the king gain become double king, and the king lost become double slave. Or, worse than a slave, yeah? Because if a normal slave, the king would keep him somewhere and give him a quarter to stay, yeah? And give him salary or take care of him. But the enemy king, you know what I mean? Never know when he escaped and came back and revenge to you. So he's a double slave, locked and chained and watched, over all day, all night, yeah? Not free. And that is if the king spare that enemy's life, that king's life. If not, he would chop his head and he's gone. Not only the kingdom gone, but the king has also gone. Yeah. It's not easy to be a king, is it? Nah? Yeah. Thank God nowadays they have only president. So to begin with, he knows the country don't belong to him alone. Yeah? He can borrow the title for 4 years, 5 years, or the maximum 8 years or something. And then he has to behave, yeah, like an ordinary citizen. Oh, ex-president, I still have some prestige. But you cannot do much except running around. Being like an ambassador without pay. You know what I mean? Yeah, still working without title. Well, you have a title, ex-president. You're an ex, yeah? And just even a few days ago, you were almighty. In the whole world, everybody is scared of you. The whole world look up to you, or even look down on you, but they still scared of you, yeah? Like they feel still awed by your power, nah? President of what state, yeah? Or what country? No, especially powerful country, huh? Just a few days ago, when you were still in office, before the vote, the new, the new voted president came in, you are still somebody. In next day, you're no one. Yeah, I mean, you're still something, but probably people take it easy on you for a few days. Still president this and that, and still polite to you. But you move out, man. Yeah, the palace will be empty, redecorate, remove, remodel, refurnished for a new president. Yeah, you're just out, out, out. No matter what you say, no matter what you want. I don't know how a president feels the moment he has to drove away, become nobody again. I don't know how it feels. I don't want to know. I don't think it's a very nice feeling at all, huh? You know, in a moment ago, you go everywhere with the most powerful army in the world, for example, huh? The most powerful airplane, huh? All security guard, everything at your fingertip, yeah? You just say something, somebody die, and or not, or somebody live, and suddenly you go out. Maybe with a limousine or with a car, but it's the same. Might as well go with taxi. What's the difference anymore, right? I'm all prepared, you know. Even if you fired me, I'm already on taxi and bus and train. I don't care no more. I'm prepared. Yeah, who cares? Yeah? Get used to it, all this. So it's good that you sit on the floor in case one day you became president, who knows? And then you know already it's okay. I was on the floor. I couldn't get any lower than this. I'm fine. So I think all the presidents or the kings in the world should go and sit at the feet of some saint. I don't have to be me. I don't proclaim I'm a saint. But sit at some teacher feet and learn something. Be humble first, nah? And then you will learn to know more about human psychology, about the suffering of other people, yeah? About humility. And then if the world deal you some hard blowing knocked, you will not feel so bad, yeah? Because you've been there. You've been on the lowest ladder already, so nothing can shake you that much anymore. But if you don't learn much, then you don't have much wisdom and you don't have enough humility to deal with all this situation. It's not a very nice position to be in when you are on the highest and suddenly go down. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's horrible, no? Imagine that. You have all the bodyguards, all the army, listen to every word that you breathe. And suddenly, no, somebody else is doing it. Somebody else is sitting in where you were sitting. Somebody else living in the palace where you were living. Somebody else command the mighty army, yeah? And all the bodyguards will be dying for him or her, and not you. Nobody care if you die or not. You might be dying on the street, nobody care no more. Do you understand me?
Yes.
Maybe symbolically you have one or two bodyguards, but who care to guard you anymore? You're nobody anyway. What's the use of having bodyguard or bulletproof stuff, no? No one needs to bother about you anymore. And that's the humiliating, you know? Meetings, huh? Yeah. So it's not important to climb up the ladder so high, no? It's important to learn the common lessons in life, to learn humility, to learn how to serve people. Not to learn to climb high, but to learn to serve high. Yeah, not to learn to control the multitude and be powerful, but to be powerful to serve the multitude. If all the leaders of the nation learn this, then every nation will be peaceful. Yes?
Practitioner can't tell their experiences. Is that another law that's imposed by the King of Maya?
Yeah, also,
Oh,
yes. Yes. It's not only that, but if you tell, you know, sometimes the negative power will try to hinder you, trouble you, yeah? That's another thing. And another thing is if you tell, many people, they don't believe you and they ridicule you. Or in the old time, even worse, they may report you. Okay? Remember the witch hunt and all that? Yeah, the medieval age, they burned many people. And not all of them are witch. Just because maybe people worship them or maybe they have some special ability or something that people like them, yeah? And then somebody report, like, she's a witch, that's it. Then she'll be dead. Jesus, you see, crucified. You understand that?
True, yes.
Yes. This word is the word of darkness, the word of Maya. You're not supposed to bring light here. You're not supposed to tell everybody that they are prince and princess. Yeah?
Yeah, sometimes you feel restricted in what you can present to people.
You can say that, okay, generally, people can see this and that, yeah? People can see light, see heaven, and you also see some of them, but you don't describe detail.
Yes.
Okay, that's all. It's just a general guideline, guidance, yeah?
Yeah, sometimes I'm a bit afraid that they'll ask me if I've seen the light or seen this and that.
You
And,
say, yeah, okay. You say, not only me, many people in our group see it. And you will see it also if you practice the same. That's it. But some people see a whole bunch of stuff, and they're not going to write down all that. I'll tell everybody all that is not too good, yeah. It's a little bit safer if you talk to the people who has a little good affinity, and good connection, eh? That's why Jesus even warned you, don't throw pearl to the swine, eh? Yeah. You have to see whom you talk to, eh?
So
yeah, what?
It is best if we discriminate a bit and sort of feel the person that is talking to us.
Yes.
Yeah.
How far you
can go.
How far you can go. Yeah. In general, don't try to boast. Yeah, that's what it is.
True.
It's not good for your ego. Yeah. And the person just listen and say, who are you? Talk like that. I don't believe you. Something like that. So you have to see whom you're talking to. Otherwise, you waste your time. Yeah. And they laugh at you, and you feel also very depressed, nah? And you might lose your faith even, because they will try to talk you negatively. I know. They try to do something negative or talk in a negative way, and then you feel very discouraged and disheartened, and maybe you even don't want to practice anymore for a while or something like that. Who knows? Yeah. A lot of people are lost that way, okay? Anybody else?
We had a video seminar in October, and I went in preparation for it. I asked another initiate to be sure to bring an extra laptop, because I always like 2 of everything in case something breaks down.
Yes, that's good.
And at this particular one, sure enough, we did have 2 laptops, but the projector wouldn't talk to the computer, so we couldn't show the video. But we could get the excellent sound. And we were after it, trying to get it, and nothing would work. And then the person that was doing the script, she changed it altogether. And instead of, we'd give an overview of everything, she went into a discussion, the scientific reasons for being a vegetarian, and the experiment with the plants and how they respond and everything like that. And usually when she has the ad-lib, she stammered, but this time she didn't.
Yeah.
And we never could get the projector to show on the screen. So the 15 guests just gathered around the 2 laptops to view the video.
Oh.
They were mesmerized, and they didn't complain or anything like that.
Yeah.
But the gift or the wonderful thing was, after everything was over, they enjoyed the food we had. One woman came up to me and she said, where did she go? I said, who? And she said, well, Master Ching Hai. I said, she isn't here. She's in Europe. I saw her when I came in the room, standing in the front. I saw her. And then I went to the washroom. She wasn't there. But I said, well, lady, you've been blessed. And she burst into tears. And, it was just everyone left there saying it was an awesome experience. We didn't see it, but we figured that the lecture went the way it was is because those group of people needed that type of information.
Yeah.
And I've called them. Some of them did take the convenient method, but I've called them, and they're working on their diet and everything because of the information.
Yeah.
And so we just felt that, well, the things didn't work because we wanted to go that way with our regular script.
Yeah.
So we thank you.
You're welcome. Can I have a question? How come it's always somebody else who saw the master or who have experience? I just talked about that before with the master Lailali. Huh?
Yeah, we have bunches of experiences like that. Yeah. People always say, we see something.
Yeah.
Something, but
And you're drooling.
Yeah. Well, we practice more deep in it.
It's good also, because God works in different ways, huh? Yeah. Because maybe you cannot see too much. So God has to borrow somebody else to show it to you. So to strengthen your faith, because it's not always the master say this, master say that, Okay, I am her disciple. Of course, she tried to convince me that she's great or big and all that. But I haven't seen anything. It takes somebody else to tell you. That's my question. And I answer it myself. What's the use of asking you? Never mind. You're blessed to your work, yeah? You're blessed to have faith even, Sometimes Jesus said, blessed are the one who does not see but believe. Yeah, okay? Because you have it in you. It's not always the vision. But the vision is good to strengthen your faith. And if you cannot have it, somebody else tell you, and it's also not too bad, is it? Yeah? Maybe even better, because she doesn't know your master. And your master never told her anything. Yes. So, and doesn't even buy her chocolate or anything. Yeah, didn't give her any blessed candies yet. And she told you like that. So it's absolutely unconditional and true. You see what I mean? A lot of experience like that. A lot of people, outside people, see it, yeah. And the disciple drool over it, Mm. Oh, come on, we don't have that. How did you see her? Tell me, how? Yeah. Don't ask too eagerly, they will laugh at you. You are the initiated. Why you ask me? Are you kidding? If I see master like that, what about you? You must have seen 1,000 times more. Wow, how air they are.
Yeah, one time so we have only the convenience method people, and he practiced convenience method, and after that, we try to wake him up, but he can't. Then we say, okay, slowly when he return, and he just said that, oh, I saw something. That time it's during master just retreat from the Hungary, and he see the same exactly the master say something.
Oh,
And
in the
shock.
retreat,
We
yeah.
say, yeah, we shocked.
Yeah. What a shape.
Yeah. I feel the same way, but they're so happy. I believe that master just some people tell them to encourage their
Poor guys.
Now his whole family they are is already practitioner.
Yes. They are there to help you. Strengthen your faith. Yeah, it happens. Yeah, okay, it happens. All right then. Any more questions?
I have a quick question. It's kind of in line with what he was asking about inner experiences. And not so much about visions or anything like that, but if you realize something and you want to share it with someone in a way that, like a lesson type of thing, like if in interacting with your family or in interacting with other people.
But you still cannot tell details, okay?
Okay, yeah.
You might lose it, that's all.
That's what I wanted to be clear about that, because usually things come up and people ask questions and I don't want to share anything with them because I know that.
No, you just say generally, yeah? The practitioner can see this, can see that, can see that. And some of it, including myself, okay? You can say that. You can describe anything you want and you say, including me, I see some of this stuff, yeah?
Okay.
Anyone can see some of this stuff, yeah. But you cannot say, I see this and I do that, the way you describe it to me, like, Master, you took me up here and do this, do that, it's no good, okay? Yes. It's another thing that we don't want to use this to teach them. You see what I mean? We want them to want God first. And if they do want God, that will be the way that you will lead them in. That will be the way that God will use you or someone else to bring them in, okay? Yes. Without interfering with your practice, without blocking your progress. Understand me? Of course, when we see things and we're so happy, we want to share with the whole world, but only if they have ears, nah? And it's just to some extent only, yeah? You can list whatever you want, but you say, I'm not allowed to say what I see. I can only tell you that I've some of that. I have experience.
It's not so much about seeing, it's almost like about realizing something.
Yeah, that's also fine. It's also fine. No, you can do. Any outer experience or realizing the concept or
That's what I mean.
Then you, yes, that's okay.
Okay.
But the inner vision, no.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But is there a danger in losing the concept if you share it? 'Cause
No,
you-
no, no, no,
Okay.
no. That won't be. But still, you see whom you are talking to. Yeah? Okay. If they have ears or not, nah? Yeah, all right. It's difficult sometimes to know who is who, but if you can know whom you're talking to, it would be better for you. Otherwise, you lose enthusiasm. Later on, you don't even want to talk anymore about that. And it happened that that person are eager to want to listen, and you already put off because of the negative people in the previous experience. Do you capish?
Yeah.
You save it, your precious realization. Save it for someone who really hunger for it. Because you keep telling at random and everybody tell you off and say, no, don't talk nonsense, don't talk nonsense. And later when you met the guy who really wants to know about it, you already put off, you say, don't ask me anymore. You see what I mean? Yeah. All right? No more? Okay, good. I'm going. Some more cakes and candy all the time. You might have some, okay? Yesterday I gave you already by hand, right? Today you take it yourself. Gracias. See you later.